Oh man. All right. Dang it. It signed me up.
All right. It looks like we are live right now.
So I'm like semi-distracted. All right, go live.
I'm going live on Instagram.
Going live on Instagram as well.
Awesome.
All right. I think.
And
I think I'm on.
do you have headphones or anything, or can you turn your speaker down slightly?
Yeah. I can do this. Let me see. All right.
Look at this. We got a lot of people joining.
Woo! What's up, people?
Hello, everybody.
Oh man. Trying to make sure that video did go live. We got something special for the people. A little bit of an insight to what you do at Karma Farm. So, what the heck?
I saw it already, so I've got a sneak peek. I know what it is.
Well, this is odd. I can't get back into my Gmail. Apparently, I just don't know how to copy and paste the password. That's why. All right,
so
we're back.
For everybody watching right now, I'll let you guys know what's going on. My good buddy John Thomas, aka the Bodybuilding Vegan, is putting on a fundraiser for Karma Farm Sanctuary. He initiated this and he has upped the stakes by a lot. And if we hit our goal of $5,000 for Henry the Pig's Care, the pig named Henry that we recently rescued, and he's been through multiple surgeries. If we hit our goal of $5,000, John said he's going to tattoo the word vegan across the side of his head on Friday. So that's what we're dealing with right now. He has upped the ante here.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like last night, I was like, am I really going through with this? And for like just a moment, I was like, what if I decide I don't want to carry this burden? And you know, I don't know how I could walk away. Just like I don't know how you could walk away from all your animals. Like I know we talked. You said like you're at least there another 20 years because that's the average life expectancy of your residents. So if Alex isn't walking away, I don't think I'm gonna walk away either. And I heard a really good quote about tattoos last night. I was talking to a potential client that ended up signing up, and he's like, "Well, don't worry about tattoos. You know, when my dad got his first one, he said, "How long does it last?" And the tattoo artist said, "About 2 months. About 2 months after you die is how long it lasts." So it's not permanent. It's just till 2 months after you die. Not a big deal. Well, I'm glad I checked and logged back in because I had not set the video to premiere. This is a story of my life. I had the premiere scheduled and I just had to hit schedule and I didn't hit schedule. I guess I got distracted or walked away. And so nobody'd be able to see our surprise that's going to come out here in just a few minutes.
I see. I understand what you're doing now. Okay. So this is interesting. We have a premiere happening within a live stream.
This is new for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, this is like that one movie where it's like a dream in a dream.
Inception.
Inception, yeah.
Did you see when I was filming the reel for the original like announcement? I had myself there with Sean filming me, and I was like, "Well, hey, Allie, you could film Sean filming me." Then I was like, shoot, Royce is here, so Royce could film Allie filming Sean filming me. So
I wondered who was doing that. I wondered who was filming Allie filming Sean filming you. That was Inception. Royce. Oh my, that is awesome.
Oh man. Well, let's start with you, man, because I feel like I know you, but the world may not know all that you do. A lot of people know you for your crypto stuff, but I also know what's closer to your heart. So they'll learn a lot of this if they watch the YouTube video. But what are you about? Why Karma Farm? Why is this a part of your life? Do you have any help on the farm? Is it all you? It's not even really a farm. I need to be careful. It's a sanctuary. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, jump into it, man.
Well, that's a lot of questions. So I'll just start picking it apart. For those who don't know me, my name is Alex Walsh, aka Yabonks, and I run I run Karma Farm Sanctuary in Florida with my wife. It's a 501c3 nonprofit charity. We're an animal sanctuary and animal rescue, and our mission is to help animals in need. It's that simple. And we also try to help the people that help animals in need too, and support them in whatever ways we can. Like my buddy John here, and all the other people in the animal welfare community, animal sanctuary owners, rescuers, advocates, vegans, and the like. Everybody, anybody who loves animals and is compassionate towards them. You know, there are people, and we do whatever we can to support those folks. And really, it's all at the end of the day the same mission that I believe most of us have here, which is to help animals in need and to alleviate their suffering in whatever way possible. And that's what we do where we can, when we can. And it's just me and Kelly, my wife here, running Karma Farm Sanctuary. We fund almost all of it out of our own pockets. At least we have for the last 5 years since we started this in 2019. And just recently, over the last year or two, my YouTube channel really took off. And I'm a crypto and DeFi YouTuber. I talk about cryptocurrencies, money, and I educate people on these topics. And I also share the crazy stuff that I'm doing with my plays and everything. And it's a wild space, but I've got a large following there of just amazing people, really some of the smartest folks I've ever met. And a lot of them really love animals too. And that's how we've started building a big community around Karma Farm Sanctuary. And it's just been growing and growing. And now my YouTube channel is not just about crypto anymore. It's about crypto and the animal sanctuary and me and bodybuilding and all this stuff that I'm into. And it all just kind of ties in together to paint a picture of like who I am, what I'm into. And if you guys want to follow me on the Yabonks channel, I would appreciate it. It's how we support and fund Karma Farm Sanctuary. So I've been super blessed, and I'm very grateful that we have such an amazing community and following that's given us the ability to start scaling Karma Farm Sanctuary. And we've gotten support financially and in so many other ways through this community and through a lot of you guys to help support what we're doing there. So now it's not 100% coming out of my own pocket to do this charity work. Now we have community that is supporting this. It's a public charity. It's a 501c3. So we're trying to figure out how to market and scale and do outreach for our charity work. And folks like you, John, you know, you're my best friend. And regardless of that, there are amazing people like you that are helping us all along the way with asking for nothing in return. And it's just like, it's such a blessing. So I want to say thank you for putting on this fundraiser for us and helping me and Kelly and all the animals here just every step of the way, man. You've always been so supportive. So thank you.
Oh, well, I see you, dude. I'm proud of you. I remember encouraging you to share some of who you were with your channel. I remember back when we first met, you said like, I got to kind of keep it under the radar, what I'm really about. And look what happened once you opened up, man. People still love you. And I think they probably love you even more because you're not just in it to make money. You're not just in it to make a quick buck. You're here to change the world. And I'll say this, you know, I do get a lot back from working with you and from doing things with you. One, a best friend, but two, a sense of purpose. You know, you have the animals and that gives you a sense of purpose every day. For me, for this last week, since announcing this fundraiser, I don't know if I felt like I've had more of a purpose in my life before. Like it just really, it gave me something to hone in on. And so I appreciate you letting me be a part of it and drumming up all this thoughts and things like that. I think it does come in at an interesting timing after me doing that Elwood's dog meat post where I made a joke saying I was eating meat again and I was eating dogs. And A lot of people got upset, but you go watch the video on the Karma Farm page right now of Henry running around like a dog. And I think it's going to change some minds. I think people are going to see that this isn't about just saving Henry. This is about saving the world and being kind on a greater scale. And so for me at first, I was like, oof, that's a lot of money for just a pig. You know, it's just one pig. But it's not just one pig. It's the thought process behind it. It's the conversations that's going to get flowing. I mean, also, I think me doing this head tattoo for a long time, people will start to really be like, what? So, guys, if you're here, if you're live, or even if you're watching this after the live, go over to my page or go over to Karma Farm or go to Alex or any of the awesome people that are part of this. It's not just us. There's like 30 people that have added the fundraiser to their page. So even if you don't have money to donate, you could share the post. And if you've already shared the post, you could add the fundraiser to your page and help us raise it. Anytime somebody goes to your page, until we hit that goal, it'll be a little banner saying where we're at. And right now, we're at $1,732 raised. So that's freaking awesome. You guys rock. We've had 39 individual donors plus myself. So we're at 40. 40 people have donated for Henry. If we get another 40, we'll probably hit the goal. And you know, we're not that far off for $5,000. And I have a little bit of insider knowledge. Alex let me know today something very special that I feel like we could announce right now if you want, Alex.
Yeah, I'm okay if you announce it.
Okay. Well, full disclosure, I had told Alex he's getting the $5,000 by Friday either way. Either we raise the money or I foot the bill. And I was getting a little bit nervous. Not that I don't want to help, but that's just a big help. But we found some big help elsewhere. I'm not exactly familiar with this individual. I don't know if they want to stay anonymous or not, but Alex has found someone who's willing to do a donor match at $2,500. So if we hit 2,500, they're going to cover the rest. Yeah. So all we got to do is get from 1,700 to 2,500. So if you guys are watching this, go ahead, donate a little bit, get the ball rolling, share it to a few people. Share it. I've shared it to the same people a few times. If I have, I apologize, but also please help. And then add it to your page, add it to your profile, put it out there. And then, I mean, it's even cool because not only can somebody else see it on your profile and maybe donate, but now we're putting the Karma Farm name out there, and then more people can see it. Even if they don't donate, they're seeing it, they're recognizing it, they're seeing there's good in the world. So, yeah, guys, it's on my page, it's on Alex's page. Share it, donate if you can, because we're gonna hit this 5. I know we're gonna do it. I have full faith.
We're gonna hit it. I have full faith as well, and I just want to give a shout out to the guy who is going to do the donor match. And first off, shout out to you, John. Like the fact that you're like, no matter what, even if we don't hit the goal, I'll make sure we hit the goal. That's insanely generous. And just like, you're an incredible person, bro. I'm so glad to know somebody like you. That's just like, I don't know, like between like your heart and your willpower and like ability to just like make things happen is incredible. And you're few and far between. Now, yeah. So, and I just also want to shout out to Nick Decker, okay, from the Pulse DeFi. He's a really great guy. I've been working with him for weeks now. I've known him for a long time in the DeFi space, and I have a video that I'm actually editing that we did together. It's a big interview. It's like 4 or 5 hours long. It's a huge interview. And I'll be releasing that when they launch the next stage of their project or their company, the Pulse DeFi. They're a software company and they make like high frequency trading bots. All right. And they make them for clients and stuff. And it's a really fascinating company. He's a fascinating guy. He's a serial entrepreneur. And he loves animals and he loves what we do here at Karma Farm Sanctuary. And he's been saying, like, I want to do something for you guys, for your charity. I want to help out with the sanctuary somehow. And I sent him your initial announcement about the fundraiser to try to get to $5,000 with the tattoo on your head if we get it. And he's like, I'll match $2,500 on this thing. And so Nick Decker from the Pulse DeFi, thank you so much, man. And if you guys want to learn more about Nick, subscribe to the Yabonks YouTube channel. And over the next couple days or weeks, we're timing the release of our video that we made together with the next stage of their project. And when that video comes out, you'll get to know him in depth, in detail, 4 or 5 hours of us talking back and forth about his business and his values and things like that. He's a great guy. He's a Christian like I am, and we share our faith together. So he's just a nice guy. He's very generous. He always wants to help people out. So Nick, thank you for the donor match. So you guys, if we hit $2,500, he will match it with his own $2,500, bringing us to our $5,000 goal. And then if we can get anything above and beyond that to a stretch goal, it would be amazing, because Henry's vet bills are very expensive right now. And same with all the materials and the housing that we've been building for him, with many of you volunteers that have come here over the past few weeks to help us build. John, you got to meet some of the volunteers here when you visited, and every little bit helps so much, seriously, because when, if we can't raise the donations, I'm like, I have to just grind through the night after night, trying to come up with more money with my business, which I'm fortunate to be able to do. I'm very blessed and fortunate to be able to just generate prosperity and abundance through willpower and blessings and prayer and all this stuff. I don't know how it all works, man, but I ask for something to God, and it comes into my life when I need it. And that's how it is with the animal sanctuary. Anytime we've had a need, I ask for help. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I have full faith that it will. And then it comes to me, and I'm able to then distribute it where it needs to go to help the most that it can with these animals and with other sanctuaries too. So, and I feel fully that you're a part of that, and same with Nick and everybody here, and everybody that's donated or shared anything we've ever done, every every comment, every supportive word and DM that I've ever gotten. It goes somewhere in me and gives me more power and strength to do this work, which can be very heavy and stressful at times. And John, I struggle with the pressure of all this sometimes. And it's the overwhelming aspect of being an entrepreneur as well as running an animal sanctuary. It can be more than 2 or 3 full-time jobs where I'm not sleeping sometimes for long periods of time. And I forget myself. I neglect myself and self-care. And it means the world to me to have folks like you that I can lean on when things are hard. And times are good and times are hard, and it's cyclic, but it really helps when I have friends like you that step up when things are really hard for me. And then we just keep getting to that next level. We just keep leveling up through these struggles and these challenges. So yeah, thanks again, John.
You're so welcome, brother. Shit, this might be more save Alex than save Henry, because if we can't raise this money, then Alex is going to work himself into an early grave. So save Alex. Seriously, guys, he puts so much into this, and I think you and I can kind of relate on this. When we wake up in the morning, we got 5 mouths to feed, or 35 for you. And it's we only have enough food for 4. So we say, who's going to starve today? Or who are we going to let down today? And Alex is well, I ain't going to let the animals down. I'm not going to let my sponsors down. I'm not going to let my people down. I'll let myself down first. And I know you do that. I know you've pulled 48-hour days or more, and you've done that before to raise money. So I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to just get one head tattoo instead of you pulling another 48-hour fundraiser. We don't need that.
I appreciate it. And for the record, everybody, I advised against the head tattoo. I said, John, that's crazy. That's permanent forever. And he's like, no, I want to do this. I want to do something over the top crazy for the animals. And so as much as I think that's a crazy thing to do, man, it's inspiring, your level of dedication and commitment to the cause.
Well, I think of it like this. It's crazier when the grocery store has two different options and people go and buy the option that causes something to die. Like, I'm not dying. I'm not in any pain. Like, my mom was like, "Is that dangerous?" And I was like, "The car ride over there is more dangerous than the tattoo." So maybe
Yeah.
it's extreme, maybe it's painful, but it's not as extreme or as painful as the factory farming industry. Like, until that goes away, I don't think I'll regret this tattoo. I mean, if the whole world ends up vegan on Saturday morning, I might be like, well, I am just a conformist now. I'm just like everyone else. But I don't think that's going to happen. I
The
think we do have on the back end, we got Sean here with Vegans Explore. Thank you, Sean, for helping put
Thank you,
this
Sean, for
on,
helping with
because
this. Yeah.
I know how to lift some weights and make meal plans. I don't know how to do all the technical shit. But Sean's going to pull up a video that I did actually just set to premiere on YouTube. So if you're watching this later and you can't see it here or whatever, you can find it on YouTube. It's on my channel. But we got the chance to go out to the Karma Farm Sanctuary and really see what kind of like a moment in the life, I'm not even gonna say a day, a moment in the life of Alex is, and his wonderful wife Kelly. And I'll be honest, I went out there and I left and I'm like, these two people are crazy. They're good for each other because they're both equally crazy about these animals.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan, but I'm not an animal lover in the same way you guys are. You guys really like genuinely love the animals.
Yeah.
And it was special to get to see that, and to see like where your hard work and where your heart is at and where you're going with all of it. So
Yeah.
it
Shout
was
out to
nice to do that.
Kelly. She's just as, if not more, self-sacrificing than me when it comes to caring for the animals. So yeah, she's super hardcore and goes above and beyond every time to make sure that the animals are taken care of. And she's right now at the vet with an animal as we speak, and she's listening with one earbud in while she's at the vet with an animal. So
Oh, well,
yeah,
Kelly, keep up the good work. Keep taking care of Alex. Somebody needs to.
she does.
I,
She keeps me fed and make sure I don't wither away, because I'll be up here for 24 48 hours straight working, and I won't eat or like I won't take care of myself. I'll just forget. I just get hyper focused, and she'll come up and like bring me food and stuff because she knows I'm not eating sometimes and forgetting that stuff. So yeah, I'm lucky to have somebody looking after me.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I want to give a shout out to mom of Minion Warriors. She's been on here. She's been active. She's been shouting us out and sharing our
Yes.
stuff. So just want
She's
to say thank
great.
you to her.
Hi, Ashley. Thank you for watching and joining.
uh, so, um, Friday, this is going down. I'm getting a head tattoo. It's gonna be green. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be me. And I'm gonna live stream that as well, so that hopefully we can get some donations going during that too. Maybe somebody will be like, "Well, I don't want to donate until I actually see him do it," and then
Yeah.
they'll have a chance then. But guys, we are still trying to go ahead and get as much as we can right now. So we're at 1730. Go ahead, drop some donations. Go ahead, share this with your people. Copy and send the link in text. Like, that works better. If you text somebody, it works better than send it on Instagram, because you probably know them if you have their phone number. But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna count Sean in for this video so that he can share some of what I got to see at Karma Farm. So Sean, whenever
Awesome.
you're ready, the floor is yours. What is up, beautiful people? I got my mom calling me madre because I'm learning some Spanish. Where are we? We are in the middle of nowhere. Is this near Tommy Ray's house? So the
Tommy Ray,
girl,
if you're watching, this is kind of weird. You were the one that got me to go vegetarian.
She convinced me to go
then I
vegetarian
got
at 10
you
years
to
old.
vegan
She lives like a minute
about 20
from you,
years ago.
Alex.
And we are right like
That is
next to
uncanny.
your old house. But that's not where we're going today. We're going to see the man, the myth, the legend, Alex, aka Yabonks, YouTube superstar, and vegan extraordinaire and animal lover. And not in the wrong kind of way. That's not why we're here. This is a true animal lover. This guy asked me to go wrangle a pig with him at like 11 o'clock the other night.
That was
and I
Henry.
said, dude, it's 11 o'clock. I'm not going to wrangle a pig, but have fun. So we are out. Seriously, look at this. We are in the woods. This is uncharted territory. And we're going to go to his house and give you guys a tour of Karma Farm. They are a part of the One to Save Mini network, and we should be getting them on the Vegans Explorer network. Alex, Sean, make it happen. We're going to go see some animals, some geese, some goats. I think they got sheep, they got pigs. I know they got pigs. I got to meet Scarlett. She made some custom artwork for me. It's actually sitting in my living room, so if I ever post a story from my living room, if you look closely, you'll see a painting painted by a pig. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, big shout out to Mom. Wouldn't be able to do this without all her help. So heading out there, and I'm going to try and catch our meeting on camera. Somebody asked at the last Veg Fest, are you guys really best friends? And I love the sentiment that I would be out here faking to be best friends with somebody. But no, Alex is actually my best friend, and yes, I'm going to give him a hug, maybe a kiss on the cheek. Who knows? Stay tuned.
Whoop,
Getting
whoop.
close now. About 900 feet away.
We actually went to the wrong house first. I'm glad we didn't get shot.
Everybody does. It's very confusing out here in the country.
It's your sanctuary.
It's actually like built-in security for you. They can't find you even if they have your address.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Now this looks a lot more.
Yeah, we
like
are deep in the
animal
woods.
sanctuary. What do we got? I feel like I'm at Jurassic Park. We got a goat. Look at that.
That's exactly what it's like.
Ah!
Oh man.
Okay.
That's the goats that I tell everybody to send your YouTube videos to.
Rolling into the compound.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't get kidnapped and forced to go vegan. Oh wait, we already are. Though Alex might still kidnap me. That I wouldn't put that past him. He's a little bit crazy. Oh,
We're lonely out here in the woods.
a nice pig here. Look at that. Very cute.
Valentine.
Yeah, let's park in the shade. We can just stay right where we're at. If we need to move, we can. So let's go find this guy. Isn't that a face that only a mother could love?
How dare you?
We're twinning.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
So many people
Notice
told
I
me to
got-
tell you hello. So
Will you give me a hug too?
The bodybuilding vegan water bottle.
Back.
I got mine.
we are making a YouTube video, just so you know.
Awesome. Sounds good.
I see somebody's hiding. That's okay. She has a cool shirt too. Lord of the
yeah.
Rings. I'm all about it. Which one is this?
This is Scarlett. She's a
Oh.
superstar.
I was just explaining about Scarlett, how I have some art from her hanging in my room. So
Yeah, she's
Hey.
an artist.
if y'all want some custom art, come check out Karma Farm. You can do it online. Should I
You
pet her?
you can let her snip your hand, but she might try to eat you.
Okay, you know what? I actually feel like out of all the animals that could do a good job at that, it could be her. Look at him. He's just hopping in there.
Excitable. Hi, Scarlett. Good girl.
How is your?
Look, we got friends.
I heard you got in a fight with a glass bottle.
Yes.
You look okay though.
Yeah, my feet look worse.
Oh, you stepped on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was brutal.
of course.
But I was moving too fast.
How are your feet now, Alex?
Snacks really quick.
Oh, they're fine now. They're healed.
How old is she?
Probably 5.
Yeah.
5. How long can pigs live if they're not on an actual farm?
They can live like 10 to 20 years, I think.
Holy
I
shit.
think 10 to 15.
That's like a dog.
Yeah.
How many current residents are there?
Let's count. All right, we've got 10 roosters, 8 ducks, so that's 18. 2 pigs. I guess
See,
3.
he
technically,
loves
with Henry.
these animals. Very
That's
clearly.
21.
Okay.
3
I love 'em.
goats. 24. The 2 geese. 26.
There she goes.
And then the 2 dogs and a cat. 29.
Belly rubs.
29. All right, so you do have a dog. We showed up to your neighbor's house. They had a dog as well.
They have a lot of dogs.
There are people here. She forgot.
Everybody always shows up at the neighbor's house.
All right, bodybuilding vegan in the wild.
Come here, Scarlett. Oh, you got apples?
You want apples? Does she sit?
Oh, yeah. Tell her to
Sit.
sit. Good girl.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
First time
Girl,
telling a pig to
Scarlett.
sit. It worked.
Quick with your fingers there.
Just like a dog.
She's smart.
I
She's smarter
honestly
than our
think
dogs.
she's smiling at me. Sit.
Oh, she is.
Wow, I dropped it and she still caught it. All right, I'm
They
I'm
got
not
big
even gonna lie.
teeth.
I'm like a little bit scared right now.
She loves
Those are
apple
some-
snacks.
Some big teeth.
Good
All right,
girl.
you can do the rest.
Who's a good girl? You want apples? Sit. Good, good.
She really does
You're a
smile.
good
though.
girl. You're so good.
Aw.
She loves
So
apples
happy.
so much. She's
Kelly,
smiling
could
right.
you-
Oh, look at that! Look at that beautiful smile.
Could you get some photos,
You want to do the last two?
or even just take a video?
Look
I can
at-
grab photos.
Look at how
from it.
excited she is.
She does look excited.
She's so excited.
It's just a big mouth. Okay.
Yes, she's very, very strong and fast.
Yeah.
But she's a good girl.
Woo.
I want the nasty fence to.
Look at that! Look at that! That is the most beautiful thing
Oh
I've
my
ever
gosh.
seen.
All right. I'm gonna try one more. Scarlett.
Scarlett, sit. Scarlett, sit.
Sit.
Sit, sit, sit. Smart girl. Good girl.
Oh, I'm gonna lose a finger. You know Justin Shire? He like cut off 2 of his
Here,
fingers.
walk over here so you have room to juke and jive.
Yeah.
And watch for the sand pits. She's digging to China.
Those are her excavations.
I don't think we've ever
I
seen
got it.
the bodybuilding
That's
vegan
it.
juking and jiving.
That's it. We don't have any more.
Who?
She thinks we still have some.
No, it's empty. See? No moss.
Wagging the tail, just like
no
a dog.
moss. Para la
Yep.
cerda.
They're so similar to dogs. That didn't work.
All right, that's why we lift weights instead of playing basketball and stuff,
That's
right?
right.
So, in order for me to get off the phone, I just want to get a few things out there. How long y'all been doing this?
I think 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, Kelly, we've been rescuing animals for what, 5 years?
John, he just shared a story about Valentine. You might want to. Like 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Wow, 5 years.
Yeah.
And this is your like part-time thing that you do for fun?
Oh, fun is a stretch.
More like full-time?
Yeah.
You're working every day. I know
Yeah.
you are.
I mean, running the sanctuary is 2 full-time jobs, hour-wise. So, you know, if one person's managing the sanctuary, just on the day-to-day, it's from sun up to sundown, 7 days a week.
And you guys have help out here, or is it
Just us.
Just you two?
We did have a big volunteer day last week, or last weekend, and we had probably 10 or so people help us fence off about 500 feet of pasture over there.
Wow.
And that's going to be a huge expansion for the goats, and that's going to allow us to free up their old pasture and give it to Henry the pig, who is recovering right now from surgery at Live Freely Sanctuary. He's
Is
in.
this the one you texted me about at like 11 at night?
Yeah. Yeah.
So funny.
Okay, you wanna
I didn't
come
know I
rescue a
would have
pig?
such a deep
Right now,
appreciation for
I need
Henry.
all the muscle I can get.
at the time.
He's like, no way, man, that's
Dude, I'm
crazy.
about to get in bed. Wow. That's another level of dedication.
Man, it's like when that stuff pops up, though, it's like time is of the essence. Like, if you don't move right then, like, that animal's going to get shot. And it's like, well, what do I do? And then it's just like, all right, drop everything and figure it all out later.
Yeah.
So And- we've got a volunteer, actually, Al. Thanks to Live Freely Sanctuary just, for hopping in He was at the volunteer day that on night Saturday and helped us with the to fencing. get Henry.
Yeah.
So he came back and wanted to shout
I
out
like
to
how you're
the
like-
rest of the posts.
You're like, I'm gonna try and decide
Hey,
what
Al,
to do.
how you doing?
Kidding. I know I'm gonna go save this pig. I'm gonna just drop everything else.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Just
giving John and his mom
Hey,
a tour of the sanctuary. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
This is John.
John, nice to meet you. Yeah,
How you
that's my
doing?
mom helping take a video.
All right.
Yeah, all this fencing out here was not here a week ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how I knew I was in the right spot. I was like, it's like I'm coming into Jurassic Park.
And you know that New Year's live stream fundraiser,
Yeah.
the 33-hour live stream I did?
Yes.
About $5,000 of all those donations went to all the materials for this whole thing, and
That's good.
yeah,
So what's your long-term vision? Do you want to just keep growing it out here, or are you gonna end up getting somewhere else? Like, what do you?
just keep scaling.
scaling.
And once we hit capacity here, we'll figure it out then. Probably expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not getting out. You're in it for.
I mean, you can't really. I can't like leave the animals,
Yeah.
right? I've care to them for the rest of their lives. So some of them got probably another 20 years in them.
It's like kids.
Yeah. So I'll be 50 something by the time I have the freedom to do something else. Maybe.
If you stop taking.
If we stop rescuing animals.
Yeah.
So
So how do you fund all this if you're here all the time?
YouTube and entrepreneurship.
So
Yeah.
tell people to go follow your channel.
Absolutely. Follow me on the Yabonks channel on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Telegram.
All the things.
I'm all over the place, and that's how I fund everything here.
Yeah.
So I have a big YouTube following. I'm at 60,000, I think.
Dude, you were at 6,000 when I met you.
Yeah, man.
Insane.
It's been going crazy.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
amazing.
bull runs here. We're all making money hand over fist, and I'm just rolling it all into the sanctuary and expanding. Well, the times are good, so
Hell yeah.
yeah, the business is going well. Got a lot of clients, sponsored videos, affiliates, things like that. And I have a community that, like a Patreon community and a Discord community that pay $5 a month. Just it's nothing huge, but like it all kind of adds up,
Oh, that's it.
you know.
You got your shirts on Want to Save Mini?
I
so
do.
somebody could rock a shirt, and the
Wanna Save Mini.
same thing, 100% of all profits are donated to animal charities like Alex's. And when you buy his, it actually goes straight to his. And then they can just go to your website and do a straight donation or like buy art and stuff as well, right?
Yep. So we've got a
Head over to
link tree,
Instagram.
for Karma Farm Sanctuary,
the fundraiser.
and you can just donate right there through PayPal, or you could join our Patreon and become a monthly supporter. And then we've also got an Amazon wish list if you want to just buy something for the sanctuary off there, like chicken food, duck food, stuff like that we need, and we spend a ton of money on every single month. And then yeah, Want to Save Mini. Brent, just one of the best guys ever. He makes these shirts for us. He's a great friend of mine, and he's like, look, I want to help you guys out. And he helped put all this together, and they turned out so great, and everybody loves them. They're the comfiest shirts ever. They look
really
super
are.
cool.
They make you look bigger than you are too. This is a 3X.
Yeah, this is a large, and I'm on a cut right now, and I still look pretty big in it. Yeah.
The no sleep cut.
The no
Love you,
sleep cut, that's
Brent, if you're
I'm not
watching.
sleeping or eating much, so the weight's coming right off. It's great.
You gain any
Losing
weight
the
back?
gains
Crack
fast.
addict.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Yeah, you're like me. You just work too much.
I work too much, and I got
You got a lot of mouths to feed.
like 30 plus miles to feed, plus all these surgeries for the new rescues coming in. That stuff adds up so fast. It's like boom, all of a sudden we got $10,000 on the credit cards and vet bills in like 1 month. Like it just keeps happening, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, and the next thing you know, the money comes, and I put it right into it, and then it's like, all right, now another opportunity opens up to save another animal.
If y'all have made it this far, 1, you're freaking amazing. 2, hit the like button. 3, subscribe to him and me if you're not already. You
Yes.
probably are. But seriously, make a donation. Either buy a shirt from Want to Save Mini or check out Karma Farm Sanctuary. It would mean the world to me. That's why I'm here today. I want to help put what Alex is doing on the map, because I know this guy works probably harder than just about anyone else on the planet
Thanks, man.
at what he does. I sincerely mean it.
Yep.
I'm so
I agree with
grateful that you're in my
myself.
life. If you were
Thanks, man. I appreciate
honestly,
that.
I need a hug on Friday.
Hey, hug.
Thanks, man. Thanks for making that video. It's super special to me, and it's amazing. And I know there's more to it as well with you and Valentine when you were feeding her apples. That was really awesome too. So there is more to that video that you can watch over on the Bodybuilding Vegan, John Thomas's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So make sure to go watch the rest of it there, because there's about another 5 minutes at least of John interacting with Valentine the pig, and it's too cute and adorable. You don't want to miss it, and it's hilarious. It's really great.
Sweetest pig I've ever talked to. We'll be
She
honest
is.
there. Yeah, you guys can find it at my YouTube channel. If you have trouble finding that, just check the link in my bio or head to my website. thebodybuildingvegan.com. You can find all the links there. But the most important link is on the top of my page, top of Alex's page, top of the Karma Farm Sanctuary page. Go ahead and place your donations, guys. We got like 48 hours, I think, just about. Yeah, a little under 40. We're like 46 hours before the ink is going to be going into my skull. So let's get that up to at least 2,500 so we can hit that donor match, and then we'll be able to get Henry the help he needs and allow Alex to take a nap. That's what we're here for.
And you know, I actually did get a full night of sleep last night, so like I finally kind of broke down. Like my body just like it gave out, and I crashed. I got like 8 hours of sleep, and I feel like a whole new person right now. So like I'm clean shaven, I'm bright eyed, I'm bushy tailed, and I'm feeling good. So yeah, I did luckily get some sleep last night. But I like when you saw me in that video, I had not slept for days, really. Like I was messed up in that video, running on tons of coffee. But it turned out so good, man. Thank you for making that. It really, I hope, shows people from another person's perspective. You know, Kelly and I post a lot of content from our perspective of the animals and the sanctuary, but it's kind of cool seeing it from your perspective and seeing you get to see it and meet all the animals like you did. So I really appreciate you putting all the time and effort and energy into making that and sharing it with all these people.
Well, thank you, dude. I just wanted to capture, what you guys do and put that out there. And I'll give a big shout out to Sean. He's the one that edited the whole thing, because there was a lot more of that needed to be sifted through and polished. And so,
Yeah,
shout out
thank
to
you,
him.
Sean.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, man. Well, I really hope I get to see you on Friday, after I get this fresh ink, and so I can grab my painting from Henry. That's super cool. I love that these pigs can paint. It's like we're
Yeah,
gonna have you on the farm, but we're gonna put you to work and give you a treat at the same time. I think you just posted the video on the Karma Farm page of how it's done. I didn't know how the paintings were made, but now I do. And if you guys are curious and you want to know, head over to Karma Farm Sanctuary and check out the video. Drop a like and maybe donate a little bit while you're at it.
yeah. And that was Kelly. She is on the Karma Farm Sanctuary account right now. So she just posted that from the vet. So she's watching too. She's watching live and posted that. She's great at multitasking.
We got live updates coming in, guys.
This is great. Yeah. And we also we have donations coming in through more than just Instagram, by the way. So I will check real quick to let you know how close we are, because if we're just going from the Instagram numbers, it might be a little short compared to what's actually come in so far.
Okay.
So if you give me 1 minute here, I'll pull this up on my email and see if we've had PayPal donations coming in and things like that for this campaign.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll let Alex do that so you guys can listen to me talk while he does that work. I've been lucky enough to have a few people in my life that either don't live in this country or don't have an Instagram, but they've still donated. Shout out mom and like 5 other people. It's almost humbled me in a way to see the amount of support and all the awesome people. Greta, my client, she just joined the live chat and she donated. My coach donated. I have a list of people that I'm going to, I've already said thank you, but I'm going to say thank you twice to everyone that donates. And it really does just like gives me hope for the world, man. Like to see all these people jumping in and helping. So yeah, if you are unable to donate through the Instagram donation feature, I've been taking Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, and then I'll even cover the fees. Like if there's a little bit more of the fees, I'll pay that. Like that's fine by me. I don't mind paying the fee if you're placing the donation. So thank you so much, guys. Please keep sharing this. Share any of the posts that I've put up. They're all related back to the fundraiser. So when somebody clicks onto that post, they have the option just to jump right in. So we really are trying to get to at least 2,500 as soon as possible, because as soon as we lock that in, then we got the donor match. So we're really not that far away, like another $800 and we're there. what, like 16 people doing 50 each. That's not big at all. We can definitely do that. So,
and we just
thank
got
you.
and we've gotten $142 that came in through PayPal since we started
142.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you guys. And thank you everybody that John just mentioned too. Thank you so much, everybody who's donated. It means so much to us. We are so grateful to have you guys helping and supporting us with Karma Farm Sanctuary and all the animals that we're caring for here, and especially Henry, who has, you know, he had a bad lot in life where he was destined for a terrible death that was unwarranted. He came from an abusive situation. He was going to be shot. We were able to get him out of that situation. He's at quarantine right now at Live Freely Sanctuary, and he had to get multiple surgeries because of the neutering procedure, and he has a birth defect essentially that made that procedure more difficult than it should have been, and it caused some complications. So he's had to have multiple surgeries because of that. You can watch our previous videos and posts to learn all about the details of that, with him being a crypto orchid, and it's you know, it's a headache, but you know, he's been through a lot, and we just want him to have the best life possible. You know, we were able to save his life thanks to Live Freely Sanctuary and a bunch of other wonderful people. And now it's time for us to figure out how he's going to live the rest of his life in love and comfort. And that's where we come in and you guys come in, and we make sure he recovers from his surgeries. He has the rest of his vet bills covered, and, you know, ideally have some backup funds in case he has to go back to the vet for more work. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, in any time soon, but, you know, down the road, there are going to be vet bills and all sorts of things like that. And then we're building this huge pasture for him with a house and everything like that, so he can live in comfort with the rest of the animals here. And we're just so grateful that you guys are helping us with all that, because, you know, with two people, it's a mountain, right? And we have to move that mountain, but with hundreds of us together, it makes that a lot easier. And we're just so thankful that you guys are willing to help us out with this work and this mission that we're on. And even if we just say, like you mentioned this earlier, John, it's more than just saving one pig. It's more than that. And with any rescue organization, it's more than saving, you know, one dog or just that one pig or that one cow or that one bunny or whatever animal it is. It's the hope that it inspires, that there is a better way. There is a way of compassion and love for all of these creatures out here. And if Henry can be one example of a success story of compassion for animals like him, then that can spread to other people's hearts. And that's really, I think, one of the biggest effects that rescues and sanctuaries have on the world. It's more than that one animal. It spreads hope to potentially millions of people and can influence their behavior to be more compassionate towards animals that they might not have viewed in that same light before.
Yeah. To follow up on that, what I thought of while you're speaking it, we're placing value on this life. And if we can place value on this life, why not place value on other lives? Yeah. It opens that door to that consciousness, that thought process. Because I know a lot of people have donated to save Henry that are not vegans or vegetarians, but they see the value in Henry's life, and they see the value that Henry adds to your life and ultimately to my life. And maybe we can start to open that door a little bit and offer value for all lives, for all beings, not just humans, not just dogs. So
thank you, Becky.
The zoomies.
Becky Hill just said Henry is so sweet. I love seeing him get to zoomies. Same here. He was so excited, and that was the first time he's had pig zoomies since his surgeries and since he's been rescued. So he's really coming along and opening up and recovering. And he saw me. I was petting him, and he got so excited. He got the zoomies and started running around, and it warmed my heart to see that. And it's just like a dog. You know, you have a dog, it's excited to see you, and it gets the zoomies. Pigs do the exact same thing, right? Yeah. And like you were saying, it helps people, even other, vegans and everything, see these different animals in a new light where, it just kind of, it changes how you think about these animals. And then when you see or hear like of animal cruelty in our communities, it makes people more willing to step in and say, hey, maybe you shouldn't hurt that animal, right? And that's kind of what we do here. Vegan, not vegan, I really don't care. It's just people in general. Like, if we can prevent and stop animal cruelty in our communities, each one of us, all over the world, then we all as a whole collectively reduce that amount of suffering at the hands of humans that does not need to be.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, brother.
Hey, Adam. Plant Power Coach said, thanks for doing this collab, guys. Thank you for watching.
And Adam, he puts out content. We've both been on his podcast.
Yes, thank you, Adam, for supporting both of us. It means a lot. Everybody go follow Plant Power Coach. Subscribe to him on YouTube as well. He's an awesome guy, and his content's great. Same with Becky. Go subscribe to Becky Hill as well. She's a vegan nutritionist and life coach. She's wonderful. I just did an awesome live stream with her 2 or 3 days ago. She's awesome. You guys follow her. Her content's great, super educational and inspiring.
You're such a nice person, Alex. I hope you know that.
Thanks, man. So are you, John.
I appreciate it, dude. I don't know. This year has changed for me, to talk about myself, because I do that a lot. 2024 has been different. I'm not sure. I know running into Sean late 2023 helped with this mindset shift, but I no longer work for money. I no longer truly work for myself. And what I mean by that is, like, I've hit my financial goals. I have more than I need. I don't need a mansion. I don't need a brand new BMW SUV. Like, I don't have these materialistic needs. And I have all these skills and this ability and this platform, and I could just hang it all up and retire, but that wouldn't change the world. And it's interesting. I've never felt quite this level of scarcity before. I've walked into like this mindset of I can get anything I want. I really can, but the scarcity is the time. And I feel like even if I had 200 years left, that it wouldn't be enough to do enough. And so I'm trying with things like this to do everything I can with the time I have left here to try and leave this world in a slightly better place if possible, and to support people like yourself that are making a change in the world. And it's brought the best people into my life, and it's brought the most fulfillment into my life. You know, if you were helping me raise $5,000 for a down payment on a car, like a sports car, it's not going to fill my heart the same way it is seeing Henry do some zoomies. Like, and I'm not even an animal lover, but that fills up my cup. And so I don't know, man, this year is different for me, and I'm excited to be able to do things and to have friends like you that are willing to get out there and be in the field, because that's not a strong point for me. I'm like, I guess, a city boy, a city soy boy. But yeah, I'm so grateful for all of this, because I know it's not me. It's not me that's raised this money. It's not me that saved Henry. It's like I get to loosely be a bridge to connect, your mission with the minds, hearts, and wallets of other people that are able to help. And that's just extremely satisfying, and like I'm just grateful to be a part of this process. I'm not the process, I'm not the end result. I'm just a part of this process, and I'm grateful for it.
I love that. And I totally echo that sentiment. I feel so blessed and grateful to be in this position to facilitate other people's generosity into this shared mission that we all have, and these shared values of compassion for animals and helping the animals that need it, because animals can't speak for themselves, right? We have to be the voice for them. And if an animal is in a bad situation, oftentimes there's nobody or no way they can get out of that unless a human intervenes. And even helping one being out of a bad situation has reverberating effects, like the butterfly effect, if you will, across time and space ad infinitum, in perpetuity, right? Like, you don't know how that one action helping that one being, person or animal or whatever, is going to affect the rest of the timeline or timelines, to get, metaphysical here. But it affects so many spirits, so many beings, that this one facilitation you're doing here to helping us with this mission and bringing all these people together, being that bridge, it reverberates out infinitely. And for, maybe 20 years down the road, that little ripple effect will be gigantic, right? And we don't know how that's going to play out, but I think when we act in faith and from a place of good intentions, with, and we lead with love and whatever we're doing and intention, then oftentimes the fruits that grow on those trees we are planting are good fruits. And we might see them way later on down the road. We might not ever see them, but maybe many other beings will enjoy and partake of them. And we can just be happy, like, knowing that, like, we planted some good seeds while we were here.
Yeah. I don't think, I could be wrong. I don't think I'll see the seed fully mature into a tree that I want to see, which is ending factory farming. I don't think that'll happen in my lifetime, but doesn't mean I'm not going to go push for it. I mean, if I was in the 1600s and living in the United States, I'd like to think that I'd be fighting to end slavery, even if it was going to take a few more generations to get there. So I feel like, this is just, at least for Alex and me and for Sean and for other people that are making this their life, it's just because of the time we live in. Our hearts are the same. It wouldn't matter where on the timeline we ended up, or if we time traveled, we'd be fighting for whatever felt right to us then, however the biggest form of kindness could be at that time. So with that, guys, we all have things to get back to. Alex probably has many mouths to feed. I have many clients that need to be fed information. And Sean is actually feeding the minds. He's back in the school system. So
I heard. Good for him. Good for you, Sean.
We're having impacts everywhere. This whole ripple effect, like you were talking about. So thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you, Alex, for doing this. Thank you, Henry, for being a good sport and putting out some Zoomies this morning. Thank you, Sean, for coordinating and facilitating. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you guys are watching this, take a moment to share it. Take a moment to donate if you can. Any amount helps. Even $1 helps. Like, everybody's got $1. If we had, I don't know, what do we need? Like 700 people to do $1, and then we'd be done. So whatever you guys can do. Sean is gonna, after Alex signs off, if he needs to, he's gonna play something for us, and then we are gonna sign out.
And I also want to say thank you, everybody, for watching, for donating, for being a part of this. Thank you, John. Thank you, Sean, for helping set all this up and doing so much behind the scenes that people don't see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Brent, for helping us with the shirts and helping spread the word about Karma Farm Sanctuary and everything we do. Thank you, Kelly, my wife, for just nonstop. She's a tank. She's a soldier out here for the animals, like you wouldn't believe. And she's behind the scenes too. So I got to always make sure to give her so much credit where I can. Thank you. Thank you to all our supporters that help us keep doing this work, because this isn't just like a one-time thing, right? This is nonstop. We are in here. We have dedicated our lives to these animals. We have rescued. We have pledged care to these animals for the rest of their natural lives. So, like, yes, bringing Henry in, there are these big upfront costs, and those are hard. But that's what it takes to rescue an animal and do it properly. And for the rest of his life, though, there are ongoing costs and everything. So if you really want to join us and be part of the Karma Farm Sanctuary family, please join our Patreon. And if whatever you can pledge each month, whether it's $1 or $50, it is so needed, and we are so grateful for it. So if you can, donate through PayPal, Patreon, Instagram, however you can, because we need all the help we can get. And this is so much bigger than us at this point. Like we said earlier, we are at this point facilitators in something much larger than ourselves. And you guys are a big part of this now. So thank you, everybody who's getting involved and helping us out and spreading the word. I love you all as well. And I love you too, John. You're my best friend, man. I'm so grateful for you, brother.
Love you, bro.
And one other thing, thank you to my friend Nick Decker from the Pulse DeFi for the big, huge, generous donor match of $2,500. So once we hit $2,500 collectively as a community, he will be putting up $2,500 to get us that $5,000 goal. And then John will be tattooing his head on Friday if we hit that goal. And then if we get there, which I believe we will, then on Friday, maybe we will go for a stretch goal to further solidify the funds needed for Henry's ongoing care here at Karma Farm Sanctuary. Like I said, it's nonstop. It's always ongoing. So let's do this as big as we can and have the biggest impact we can. And I just want to say I'm so thankful and grateful for all you guys. And I always got to give all the praise and glory to God Almighty. Thank you guys so much. All right.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
All right, Sean, roll it.
Join the Vegans Explore movement today and become a part of a global community dedicated to making a difference, one city and one person at a time. By supporting local vegan businesses and nonprofits, Vegans Explore is not just promoting a lifestyle. We're fostering a sustainable and compassionate world. Imagine having a positive impact on over 200 cities worldwide by the end of 2025. That's the goal we're striving for, and you can be a crucial part of it. When you create a free account with Vegans Explore, you're not just joining a movement, you're embarking on a journey to discover, support, and celebrate the best of veganism. Vegans Explore members and partners receive exclusive access to our cutting-edge content, including videos, podcasts, digital guides, and live events. You are the first to know about our progress and the exciting ways you can contribute to our mission. And that's not all. Vegans Explore is launching a revolutionary mobile app providing you with a GPS for everything vegan. From supporting animal welfare to exploring fun global destinations and savoring delicious vegan spots, this app is your ultimate guide to the vegan lifestyle. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the movement, changing the world, one bite at a time. Support Vegans Explore and help us spread the message of compassion, sustainability, and health. Together, we are creating a brighter, kinder future for all.